Have you ever wondered how a boy from a crowded house in Cambridge became one of the most respected actors in Hollywood? And why success never fully silenced the doubts he carried inside? The story of Matt Damon isn't just about Oscars or blockbuster movies. It's about a child who grew up learning that strength sometimes begins with loss. Matt Damon was born on October 8, 1970, in Cambridge, Massachusetts. When he was only 2 years old, his parents separated. There were no dramatic arguments, no loud goodbye, just the quiet absence of his father walking out of the house. For a small child, that silence left a mark. Damon later described the feeling as something that stayed with him for years. A quiet question about belonging. His mother, Nancy Carlson Page, an early childhood education professor, raised Matt and his brother Kyle in a communal house shared with 6 families. Privacy was rare. Money was tight. Yet the house was filled with ideas, books, and conversation. While other kids played outside, Damon often escaped into stories and imagination. Books became his refuge. Acting would soon become his voice. At Cambridge Ringe and Latin School, a drama teacher noticed something unusual. Matt wasn't loud or flashy, but when he stepped on stage, something changed. Emotion appeared. Confidence appeared. Acting allowed him to explore feelings he had never fully expressed in real life. Around that same time, he formed a friendship with another ambitious teenager, Ben Affleck. The two bonded over movies, scripts, and impossible dreams of Hollywood. They promised each other something simple. If one succeeded, the other would come along for the ride. Years later, Damon entered Harvard University, studying English. But lectures weren't the thing consuming his nights. Instead, he was writing a script about a troubled genius from Boston searching for purpose. That script would eventually become Good Will Hunting. Still, life wasn't easy. Money was scarce. Damon left Harvard in 1992 with just 12 credits remaining for a degree to pursue acting full-time. For a while, it looked like a mistake. Roles were small, bills piled up. Some nights dinner was little more than cheap coffee and half a sandwich. Then came the breakthrough. In 1997, Good Will Hunting exploded onto the scene. Damon and Affleck not only starred in the film, they also won the Academy Award for Best Original Screenplay at age 27. Overnight, Matt Damon became one of the most talked about actors in Hollywood. But fame brought pressure. Damon pushed himself into challenging roles, Saving Private Ryan, The Talented Mr. Ripley, and eventually the Bourne franchise, which earned more than $1.6 billion worldwide. The physical demands were brutal. Fight scenes, injuries, endless travel. Success looked glamorous, but behind the scenes it required relentless discipline. Yet Damon's greatest turning point wasn't a movie. In 2003, while filming in Miami, he met bartender Luciana Barroso. She wasn't part of Hollywood. She didn't care about fame. That simplicity changed everything. They married in 2005 and built a family with 4 daughters. For Damon, fatherhood became more important than any role. Today, at 55, Matt Damon still works in major films like The Martian, Ford vs. Ferrari, Air, and Oppenheimer. His estimated net worth sits between $170 and $190 million. But the center of his life is quieter now. Family dinners, school events, and humanitarian work through water.org, helping millions gain access to clean water. And maybe that's the real lesson hidden inside his journey. Success can make you famous. Failure can make you stronger. But the things that truly define a life are the people who keep you grounded when the spotlight fades. If stories about the real lives behind Hollywood legends fascinate you, make sure to subscribe, because sometimes the most powerful stories are the ones that happen after the applause stops.